Hi, I'm Donnie Hall, a partner at Kaplan Fox, and I will be your host as we present the 25 Red Flags weekly series, where we will review a number of issues that are often the foundation for fraud and lead to litigation. Our topic for week 3 is CFOs don't just leave. Every time a CFO resigns, you'll hear the same excuse: to pursue other opportunities or for family reasons. Most investors shrug and move on. But history shows that CFO exits often precede accounting restatements, regulatory investigations, or fraud disclosures. In this third episode of the 25 Red Flags series, we're talking about why you should never treat a CFO departure as routine, and how institutional investors can separate normal turnover from a signal that something's breaking inside the company. The CFO is the truth teller of the enterprise. They sit at the intersection of accounting, compliance, and investor messaging. When the numbers don't add up, they know it first. When cash flow slips, they feel it before anyone else. So when that person suddenly steps down, there are only three explanations. One, they're exhausted and leaving on good terms. Two, they were pushed because strategy changed. Three, they refused to sign off on something questionable. The first two happen occasionally. The third one, that's where fraud stories start. Let's look at an example case. Red Flags Technologies was a fast-growing cloud software company with recurring revenue and glowing analyst coverage. In late Q2, its longtime CFO abruptly resigned, citing a desire to spend more time with family. No successor name, no transition plan. 3 months later, the company announced a material weakness in revenue recognition controls. Another quarter later, a restatement of 2 years of results. The stock lost 60%. Investors lost hundreds of millions. Here's the kicker. The CFO's exit paperwork was filed weeks after an internal audit committee meeting flagged timing irregularities. The market missed it. The filings didn't. When you track enough companies, the CFO exit pattern becomes clear. 1. Sudden unplanned departures. No name successor or transition plan. Departure effective immediately. 2. Audit committee activity spikes. Filings mention enhanced controls or review of financial processes. 3. Conflicting messaging. CEO thanks them for their service while the CFO sells shares right before leaving. 4. Replacement from outside the industry. Boards often bring in a cleanup specialist when they expect turbulence. 5. Preceding disclosures. Look for increased financial adjustments or shifts in cash flow reporting in the prior 2 quarters. When two or more of these factors show up together, it's not noise, it's probability. The goal isn't panic, it's pattern recognition. Here's a practical playbook for your analysts and risk teams. Step 1. Flag every unplanned CFO departure across your portfolio. Step 2. Review the prior 3 quarters of filings. Pay attention to revenue policies, cash flow, and auditor commentary. Step 3. Review 8K language. The shorter it is, the more you should dig. Step 4. Monitor insider transactions around the departure date. Step 5. Read analyst call transcripts. Evasive responses from the CEO are as telling as disclosures. You're not hunting gossip. You're managing fiduciary risk. CFOs don't just leave. They are the company's conscience, and when the conscience walks out, something's wrong. Fraud exposure often starts with silence, the quiet resignation, the short 8K, the family reasons. The best institutional investors treat every CFO exit as a mandatory review event. Because the cost of ignoring one red flag isn't just a bad quarter, it's permanent capital loss. I'm Donnie Hall with Kaplan Fox. This was week 3 of the 25 Red Flag series. Next week, we'll talk about whistleblowers, the signals you should listen to before the market does. Thanks for joining us, and as always, stay curious, stay skeptical, and stay ahead.